Hello everyone, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Abe.
And I'm Amanda.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Josh too.
Next one I got here is one that that I think, honestly, there's some good things about it, but for the most part, it's a shit movie. And that's the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Now, honestly, for me, I think this movie could have been really great, actually. I think it could have been. I mean, Jackie O'Haley, I think, could have been awesome Freddy. In fact, even with all the stuff he had to work with, which was nothing, I think he does show that potential there. Actually, like, and knowing that through behind the scenes stuff and that, he seemed to be the only person on set. Like, only one of the actors on set who seemed to be genuinely the most enthusiastic and the most passionate. And I think that does show in his performance. So yeah. It's just that maybe if they had a better movie attached with him or something like that, just, it had better makeup and everything, then, yeah. Maybe he would have been remembered as an awesome Freddy Krueger. Maybe it's still not as good as Robert Englund's, but now for me, I know Amanda is like, she hates this movie so much she doesn't want to remember it. And for me, she said she thought it was so bad she doesn't even want to give Jackie O'Haley another shot at Freddy if he were to get cast in a different, even if it's a completely different movie than that, because she would be constantly reminded of this shit show. So, and we were talking about who we think should portray Freddy and that, and I told her one of the ideas that had been kept on popping up, it was Kevin Bacon, but she thinks that honestly could be awesome. And for her two choices would probably be Kevin Bacon and actually myself. Actually, she thinks I would do an awesome job as Freddy Krueger. In fact, she thinks I would probably be the top choice for her. But if they can't get me, then yeah, Kevin Bacon would be her second choice. So, although to be fair, our first choice would probably be Robert Englund. But if they need to cast someone new, for her, it would probably be me. And if they can't get me, get Kevin Bacon.
Welcome to the wrong time, bitch!
Yeah, so. Next one I got is 28 Days Later. I do like the cover here. It's pretty awesome. Now, I have not seen this movie yet, actually, so probably would do a review of it. Next one I got here is actually something my really, great Aunt Sarah got me, and that's it's something that she had in her collection, but she decided to give it to me, and that's 20 horror films pack. So, which this includes films like The Prophecy 2, haven't seen that. Wes Craven Presents Dracula 3 Legacy, haven't seen that. The House That Would Not Die, have not seen that. Sea People, haven't seen. The Greenskeeper, haven't seen. Grimm, haven't seen. Evil Bong 3, The Wrath of Bong, haven't seen. Deadly Instinct, haven't seen. Evidence of a Haunting, haven't seen. Seven Nights of Darkness, haven't seen. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, I have seen, and this is the theatrical cut. Children Corn, 666, Isaac's Return, haven't seen. The Dark, haven't seen. Lurking Fear, haven't seen. Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, I have seen. Sideshow, haven't seen. The Dead of Night, haven't seen. The Haunting of Fox Hollow Farm, haven't seen. Shackled, haven't seen it. Head of the Family, have not seen. So, yeah, there's only like 2 movies in this set that I have seen. I have not seen any of the others, so I don't know, maybe I'll check these movies out and film reviews for them. Most of them I know are pretty crap, so. Okay, so on to the next batch of DVDs, and that's the first one in this batch I got is George Romero's Land of the Dead, which I've shown this in a previous DVD collection update video. So I won't go too much in depth on that one. Next one I got, I also showed in a previous DVD collection update video, so I won't go too in depth either. So. And that's George Romero's Diary of the Dead. The next 2 I got, which are actually movies The next one I got, the next 2 I got here is actually movies I have seen. One of them I really fucking love. The other one I think is complete shit. And that's Grave Encounters. This one I actually do love, actually. I saw these movies when Grave Encounters 2 came out. And I got them on, rented them on Voodoo Movies to watch, and watched them with my friends during Halloween. So, I may end up rewatching these and reviewing them. But there's the first one, and I got Grave Encounters 2. Now, honestly, after rewatching the second one with Amanda, I'm like, yeah, I could probably tell why they did made a third one, which they were planning on to. I heard it was going to be a prequel called Grave Encounters 3: The Beginning, but that never came to pass, and I doubt it ever will. I'd honestly be fucking surprised if it did. So. So yeah, Grave Encounters 2. Next one I got up here is the Friday the 13th remake. Now, this is not the Killer Cut version, this is the theatrical version. One of these days I may get the Killer Cut version, which if I do, I'll probably trade this in for something else. But yeah. So, there's the Friday the 13th remake, the theatrical cut, not the Killer Cut. Next up I got is Freddy vs. Jason. This is an older version. The DVD is the New Line Platinum Series 2-disc collector's edition. And this does have a lot of special features, which is the only reason I really have kept this version. So, and this was actually given to me by my brother, which he got it from a friend. His friend at the time had a lot of boxes of movies, and then they did trade-ins, and he ended up getting this, and eventually he decided to give this to me, so, because he gave a lot of, he either got rid of a lot of horror films and then, because he just got out of that genre, so, and this was one of the ones he still had that he gave to me, so. In fact, he honestly wishes that he didn't got rid of all those movies, because if he had known I would been really into horror, he would have gave me all that. In fact, one of the films he had on DVD that he honestly regrets actually giving away and all that like getting rid of, that he wishes he still had just for him, was the original Hellraiser. So, next one I got is another VHS, and that's Freddy vs. Jason. So, the VHS here is still in really good condition. In fact, both this and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake VHS I actually got brand new. Got it from an antique store. So, for like 99 cents, something like that. Okay, this next one here I got recently from the pawn shop, which I have not shown you guys. It's a relatively new one I got, and that's a triple feature of the first 3 Alvin and Chipmunks movies. At least the live action ones. Now, I've seen the first one in the theater as a kid. I've seen the second one, did not saw the third one. And I remember liking the first one in the theater, like when I saw it in the theater as a kid, but it might be interesting for me to check these out as adults, because I've been, like as an adult, because I've been hearing these are shit. So, they may be fun movies for me to review. The only thing that I remember ever really giving, like that I remember just from as an adult, that I think would probably be the best thing in these movies is David Cross, actually. Which to me, he was the only funny thing in Scary Movie 2, really, so maybe that'll be the same thing here, so. Next up I got here is a Blu-ray, and I showed this in a DVD collection update video. And this is an old Blockbuster video Blu-ray. It's an old Blockbuster video Blu-ray case, so it must have come from Blockbuster at the time. And that's James Bond 007, Quantum of Solace. Now, honestly, I have never seen any of the James Bond movies, so I'm thinking about watching them in that, so yeah. Quantum of Solace 007. Next one I got is movies that I haven't seen yet, but honestly my Aunt Sarah recommended me these movies, and that's The Wrong Turn, 6 films that includes all of the movies so far. Includes the first Wrong Turn through Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. So, yeah, there's that. Next one I got here is for the original When a Stranger Calls. Next up, I got John Carpenter's Vampires, which I still have yet to watch this. So, yeah. That. The next one I got here is for the remake of The Wolfman. Again, haven't seen this still. So. And the last one in this pile, at least, I got is, in order to review this movie, if you want to know my thoughts on it, go check it out. And that's a Blu-ray of John Carpenter's The Thing, which I'm actually thinking about at some point, getting the Scream Factory Collector's Edition Blu-ray of it. And, either trading this in at the pawn shop or giving it to somebody, like one of my friends who wants it. So, yeah. So the next movie onto the next pile. I got double feature here. It includes I Know What You Did Last Summer and the remake of When a Stranger Calls. So, yeah. So now I have the original and the remake of When a Stranger Calls. So. And honestly, I haven't seen any of these movies, so I don't really know much about them. The most I know, actually, is that I Know What You Did Last Summer stars Johnny Galecki, who is in The Big Bang Theory, so that would be interesting. Oh, and it also stars Freddie Prinze Jr., who voiced Kanan Jarrus in Star Wars Rebels, which I did like his character in that, so. And also, he was Fred from the live-action Scooby-Doo movies, so.